Let's jump right into this analysis, because we're looking at a narrative that is absolutely packed with ancient secrets, intense psychological tests, and, honestly, a total redefinition of royal destiny. It's a high-stakes, deeply mystical story, and the survival of an entire bloodline is literally on the line here. Imagine tossing and turning all night. Outside, it's dead silent, but inside our protagonist Virat's head, it is an absolute storm. Every time he closes his eyes, he sees this magnificent golden lion, and its roar is getting clearer, echoing like it's calling him from another world. When Virat finally asks in his dream, "Who are you?" the lion drops this haunting prophecy: "I am your past and your future." Right away, we know Virat's destiny isn't just about what's coming next, it's tied to an ancient, massive history he doesn't even understand yet.
Okay, moving into Part 1, The Mystery of Devgram.
So, the first rays of morning sun are just barely touching the icy peaks of the Himalayas. But down in the village of Devgram, everyone is completely paralyzed by fear. You can literally still smell the burnt earth in the air. The ashes of demons are just lying right there in the center of the village. It's the grim aftermath of a terrifying night, and it's proof that what happened wasn't just some random attack. The atmosphere here is just suffocating. Nobody even dares to step outside their homes.
But amidst all this panic, Virat's mentor, Dhruvacharya, comes up to him looking deeply worried. He tells Virat in this hushed voice that there's an unknown rishi, an elderly sage, waiting for him. Dhruvacharya admits he has no idea who this man is, but he can feel this ancient, powerful aura radiating from him, the kind of aura you only ever read about in old legends. So right off the bat, we're thinking, okay, this meeting is going to be a total game changer.
Which brings us to Part 2, Sanctum of the Mysterious Temple.
Virat heads toward the temple, not saying a word. But as he gets closer, this lion locket he wears starts to gently glow. And then, the massive stone doors of the temple, doors that have literally been sealed shut for centuries, just swing wide open. He steps inside, and it's nothing like the temple he knew as a kid. There are thousands of golden symbols brilliantly shining on the walls. Up on the ceiling, the constellations look like they're actually alive and moving. And the air is just filled with the sweet sound of ringing bells, even though absolutely no one is touching them. It's breathtaking.
But the real showstopper is right in the center of the sanctum. There's this giant circle holding these distinct, vibrantly colored mystical flames. We're talking red, blue, green, golden, purple, each one pulsing with its own totally unique energy. Just picture standing in the middle of that room, entirely surrounded by this heavy, ancient magic. Sitting right in front of that circle is the elderly rishi, deep in meditation. His eyes are completely closed. But the second Virat steps up, without even looking, the rishi says, "You have arrived, Singvanshi." Singvanshi, the ancestral bloodline of the Lion Kings. Virat is stunned, right? He's like, "You didn't even look at me?" And the rishi just smiles and delivers this incredible truth. A person who can see souls does not require physical eyes. Wow.
Let's get into Part 3, Glimpse of the Lion Empire.
They have a moment of silence, and then Virat finally asks the question he's been dying to know for years. Who am I? The rishi doesn't just give him a straight answer. He actually raises his hand, and this small orb of light appears and expands, showing Virat a literal vision of the past. He sees a massive, unparalleled empire. We're talking palaces made of solid gold, divine flying chariots in the sky, and thousands of soldiers under a flag with a lion symbol. And standing right under that flag is a great emperor. You can't see his face, but his eyes, they are exactly like Virat's.
Virat's heart starts pounding. He whispers, "Was that my father?" But the rishi cuts him off. Suddenly, all those mystical flames flare up, and the rishi gets dead serious. He says, truth is more dangerous than power. He explains that if he told Virat the whole truth right now, his soul just wouldn't be able to handle it. He might not even survive the night. Basically, the truth is a weapon, and Virat is definitely not ready to wield it yet.
This perfectly sets up Part 4, Virat's first test. The rishi leads him deeper into the temple, down this long corridor lined with giant statues. The first three are deities, Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, and Goddess Adishakti. But the fourth statue, not a god, it's a warrior, the first Singvanshi emperor, standing there with a fire lion and holding a divine mace. The rishi tells Virat, "One day, you will look like this." And before Virat can even process that, the whole corridor violently starts shaking. Ancient mantras glow on the floor. The rishi steps back and says, the first test has begun. Because to be a king, power isn't enough. First, you have to face your fear. Instantly, the temple plunges into total darkness. When the lights come back, the temple is gone. Virat is standing in the middle of a terrifying, burning battlefield. It's a brutal psychological trap designed to pit his attachments against his fear. He sees his mentor, Dhruvacharya, impaled and begging for help. He sees a woman who looks exactly like his mother, trapped in the flames. A little girl surrounded by demons. Fire is raining down, people are screaming, it's pure panic. He is completely torn on who to save, and you can feel his mind starting to break under the pressure.
But then, a booming voice echoes through the chaos. A king's greatest enemy is not his fear, but his attachment. That's the light bulb moment for Virat. He remembers the rishi saying this was a test. He takes a deep breath, shuts his eyes, and just firmly states, "None of this is real." And just like that, the entire battlefield shatters like glass. The smoke clears, and he's back in the temple. The rishi is smiling at him. If Virat had given in to his attachment and tried to save even one of those illusions, he would have been trapped in that nightmare forever.
Now for the climax. Part 5. The Revelation of Golden Singraj.
Virat barely has a second to catch his breath before a deafening roar shakes the entire mountain. The rishi actually smiles for the first time and says, "Looks like he is ready to meet you." The very last stone doors slowly part, revealing pitch darkness. But inside that darkness, two giant golden eyes are glowing. Out steps this majestic, colossal beast. It is taller than an elephant. Its mane looks like literal flowing flames, and with every breath, it's exhaling golden sparks. It is an absolutely terrifying, awe-inspiring sight. The beast walks right up to Virat. Their eyes meet, and time just kind of stops. Then this massive creature bows its head and speaks clearly, "Welcome, my king. I have waited centuries for you." It is such a powerful, goosebump-inducing moment where destiny finally aligns. A completely stunned Virat asks, "Who are you?" And the beast replies that he is Singraj, the divine golden lion, the ancient protector of Virat's soul. He declares that from this day forward, Virat's true, actual training is finally going to begin. As the temple walls flood with light once again, we are left with a pretty massive realization here. Everything we just broke down, the mind-bending illusion, the near breaking point, the temple's magic, that was just a glimpse, just a warm-up, which leaves us with one huge burning question. If all of that was just the preamble, what on earth does Singraj have planned for the real test? The true trial has only just begun.